Alright, we're back. What was that?
That was me being funny. I was being a little gurgle boy. Hello. Who's ready for stream time?
Alright, let's see. We did Alpine Ridge. What's next? Okay.
The final push for ticket. Jeez, you are right there. You're closing in. What up, Jace? Oh, you're so close.
I know. Alright, chat's working. Very good.
Welcome to Spyro. Wow!
Hey, Nintendo Ken, thanks for the membership.
Oh. Shall we do this test run then of what we were just talking about? Should we do it at the beginning now?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're gonna do a little test run because we try really hard to advocate for one another's channels by letting whoever's streaming on their channel of the two of us, we let the other plug their stuff. Obviously, you all know Miharu. The very fact you're here, the fact that lots of y'all comment on all her videos. So we're trying to really push to get the same amount of reach for my channel. Just so I can, you know, play some catch up because I've got a lot of catch up to play. But we have many incentives for that as well. However, point being, we're gonna try and do plugs, at least for me and Miharu's streams at the beginning. Hopefully that kind of sticks with y'all a little bit more. I can do a reiteration at the end if you guys really, or if it really warrants it, but for the time being right now, we're gonna do a little test run. Let's see what happens when we plug early. So it's a little fresh in y'all's minds. So I want to start by saying that tomorrow we're going to be streaming the Game Awards because I became an official co-streamer for the show. So we're going to be streaming a little earlier than the actual time that it starts. So the show itself starts at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or if y'all are on the East Coast, that would be 7:30 Eastern. And GMT, which I don't even fully know that time zone, that's 12:30 a.m. Which is essentially like the European time zones and whatnot, UK time. So that's when the show starts. So for me, we're gonna be streaming at 4:15, so 15 minutes earlier than the show actually begins. Because we're gonna do our little pre-show, our own little personal pre-show, where we just speculate on what we want to see, talk about like what we want to see get revealed, like speculation on games that they could show. We'll talk about games that we'll look at the games, we'll look at the listings for games that are going to make an appearance. I'm hyped for Tekken 8, obviously. I'm also hyped to see if hopefully Crash makes an appearance with Wumpa League. But beyond even those two, we'll see what else there is in store, and we'll see what else we can speculate about.
I'm hyped for possible Forbidden West DLC, Burning Shores.
Forbidden West
Hello.
DLC.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
I will definitely let you know if that shows up.
Yeah. So I won't yeah, I won't be around for the Game Awards. I'm gonna be at work. Because it starts at 4:30 and I start work at 4.
It's that sucks. A lot of these big things that happen on either Tuesdays or Thursdays, and those just happen to be her work days. It's really shitty.
Yeah. Also, Dr. Carpiva. Hey, it's good to see you again, man. It's been a while.
Hello. So with that said, I would say subscribe, to the channel. If you haven't already. If you like Crash and Spyro stuff, plus a full array of other games like Tekken, Doom, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, stuff like that. I don't normally talk about certain games like that on the channel, but I will be streaming them. Just tons of different stuff. Discussion videos. I've made some on Shantae, Mario plus Rabbids, and the like. Oh, I was about to say what's going on down there, but it's the fairies. I was like, what the hell's floating in the void?
Nah, Lightning, I can't do that. I already did that, I already did that the week of Thanksgiving. So not only do we have that going on for this week, but this Saturday, if all goes well and our schedules are good, then Mihar will join me for the finale to our Crash Tag Team Racing stream series. But it's only 2 streams long, that's because I got a lot done really fast. So we will be wrapping up CTTR this Saturday. And then from there, what does my stream schedule look like? This is actually subject to change, but on next Tuesday, we might be doing a Crash 4 casual stream just to take some more time, because like if anything happens with Crash tomorrow, then in Saturday's CTTR stream we will be talking about almost exclusively nothing but that. But I might still do a Crash 4 casual stream this upcoming Tuesday, so you know, to do like a real proper celebration of whatever gets shown off, if anything does. But those are the immediate streams we have planned. In terms of videos, speaking of Doom, I'm doing a quick reviews. I'm gonna do a little review on Doom 2016 because I just beat it recently. I'm actually almost done platinuming it. I'm getting there. And after that, I'll be doing my the next episode of my little game design series called Game Chat. We're talking about the game that takes 2. Yeah. Hey, Cheesemaker. Well, tell your son thank you for his support.
Cheesemaker. Hello. Also, we're sorry if we see
Yeah,
bad
also
words so
sorry.
I hope it's all with your permission that
Yeah.
it's to watch.
Just tell him not to repeat anything that we may say.
Zook. What up, Zook? I have no work tomorrow, so I can join tonight. Oh, cool. Everyone's like, why don't you get a Discord server? And I'm like, because why bother?
That's
Everyone's already in Miharu's server. So that's y'all's hub for nerdy goodiness. Goodness, whatever. I'm tired.
nerdy
Work was hell.
goodiness.
We had a lot to do today.
My work was tiring but fun.
Whatever. You get to use your voice for stuff.
It's still tiring.
For sure.
I mean, well, the thing is, the character that I was recording for today, like, of the 3 characters that I'm playing, she's the hardest one to record for. I think her voice is the hardest for me to do. Because I have to do a very specific accent for her, and sometimes it doesn't really come out right, at least
not to me, but like I guess it sounds okay. I don't know. As long as Al and Max think it sounds good, then it's all right by me.
Oh, Travis is gonna do a Spyro 1 Reignited race. Which is interesting. I love trying to see how fast I can beat Spyro 1, not in a speedrunner sense, but just in like a playing the game fast sense. There is a difference. I play the game fast, but I don't speedrun. I don't do the exploiting tactics that speedrunners do. Because I don't know how to do them.
Mm.
And I don't think I have the patience to learn. So I just play the game as I know how to. I just know how to play it quickly. But there's a very distinct difference between that and actual speedrunning. So I would not call myself a speedrunner in the slightest. Yeah. No, I get what you mean, Travis, because I did that with G-Man Rocks a long time ago. I don't know if you happen to have known me at that point, but or if you were even on YouTube at that point. I don't know when you started your YouTube, so I wouldn't know. I don't remember when we met, but it was probably during the Spyro days that when Reignited was at its peak popularity. But back when Insane was at its peak popularity, G-Man Rocks and I did a little. They're still up on my channel now. The two that we did, we never got around to doing Crash 3, but we did Crash 1 and 2. And I lost both times. However, I was really close to winning the Crash 2 one. It's because I think it was just the peer pressure of like, okay, even though there aren't like crazy high stakes. I mean, the only thing, like, the winner doesn't get anything, but the loser gets punished by having to stream a game that they don't want to play. But I think the winner chooses. I think that's the only thing that happens with the winner is they get to choose what you play or something like that.
You know, actually, I was thinking, because you just mentioned like, oh, we all met back in the Reignited days, because like, it's coming next year is got to be the 5th anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes. Okay. So for the 5th anniversary of Reignited, I thought I'd take a look back at all the like all the stuff, like how do I explain it? Like a look back on the Reignited
journey.
Hype and leaks and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can help you out with that. I can still find like all the documented stuff about like talking to Bob and all that stuff.
Yeah. I
can find the specific. I still have some of them. The specific blurry images that were leaked.
Yeah, blurry images.
And I wish I thought I could have sworn that I saved my Periscope stream where I was talking about those images. Because I was just talking to, I think it was you, right, about that not that long ago. It was like what, a couple days ago?
Yeah,
it was you or was was Victor? It might have been you. Or no, I think it was in the stream yesterday, and you were in the chat. We were talking about Enchanted Trilogy and Treasure Trilogy and all that stuff.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, it wasn't that long ago at all, where I was just recalling the hype behind Spyro and just, you know, going from these little rumors and hearsay and those, you know, insiders that go on Twitter and, you know, kind of drop what they kind of know, but it's not like set in stone, so they get some details wrong. But like the general basis of it being like set there, and it makes you go like, let's look into this, and then we do our little, you know, detectiving, and then we find out stuff, and that's how it goes.
Now, when did it start? I believe it started with the Kotaku article. At least that's where it started for me.
I remember, let's see. article. What did they say? What was it? What did they say?
There
about
was an article about Spyro being remade. Other than people just speculating that it would be like remade because they they did Crash, so there was the speculation. But like, I think it started with that Kotaku article that said there was
the concrete teases?
Yeah,
and like rumors.
Trilogy remake on the way.
The first concrete rumor I saw, because see, I don't remember if Spyro buzz truly started with a tease or with a concrete rumor. Like one of those things, like an article being made or someone saying such and such on Twitter who's an actual insider. Or if it was a PlayStation division mentioning Spyro, because I remember that did happen a couple times. There was that, was it not PS France? That was way later. PS Netherlands or something posted in that one image with like Cat from Gravity Rush and Crash and Kratos and like Sackboy or something.
Yeah,
or someone, and then Spyro. And then there were things like that. But then I'm trying to go and find my playlist. There was one of said insiders, I forget her name, which is why I'm trying to find that video so I can listen to myself say the name. Here we go. Where she mentioned that something for Spyro, because that was already in 2018. That was like January or February of 2018, where I did the video on that news, and she had said that like an announcement was going to come in like March or something.
Right.
And that's where it was really starting to kind of feel like I had my doubts, but I was like, hey, if Crash ended up coming to be, then this could potentially be very legit. Crafty Malis. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Hi.
Crafty, Cliff, and Sibian.
Hello. Let me find, because before even that, this wasn't necessarily a hint towards a remastered trilogy, but there were the petitions of Spyro fans fighting to get Spyro to get remastered the way Crash did. And I think, was it Stuart Copeland or somebody signed one of them? There were two big ones that got a lot of attention, so I pushed those ones, and one of which, I think it was Stuart Copeland or somebody else who was part of Insomniac or something, signed it. I want to say it was Stuart Copeland. Signed one of them that was getting a lot of traction. And I think them signing it is what got it that traction. So I made a video being like, hey guys, if you want Activision to see this, I'm going to push these so you guys can, sign it, because I signed them. I'm sure I must have shared them like on Twitter and stuff.
Yes, Robert, you're here too. I thought I said your name already. Sorry if I didn't.
Robert. Let's see. Apparently, I say supposedly and apparently a lot.
Me too.
I've just realized this about myself. I also say and whatnot when I can't really cap off something I'm saying.
I say
when
that
I'm
too.
like saying like a list of things, I'll be like this and like, or this and this and whatnot. Like I'll I realize I say certain things like that a lot.
I know. Trust me, I realize that like with like everybody, basically everybody in my life that says like very specific things, I tend to like pick up on like things that they say.
But what I like about you, well, I say I like, but it's really funny, is that you call it out and you're like, you do this a lot, and I'll be like, oh well, now I'm self-conscious about it.
No, I know. I call that shit out all the time because I'm just like, I wonder if people are aware that they do that. It's just, I don't know. For some reason, my mind likes to make people aware that they do a thing. Not necessarily that it's a bad thing. I'm just like, are you aware that you do this?
Them, yeah.
Yeah. Not at their expense, just to be like, hey. Really funny. Okay, me, come on, just say the name.
Because I suddenly like become extremely aware that I do certain things. And I'm just like, wow, I say that a lot. And so that's why I like do it to other people. I'm just like, haha.
Now, I'm not the only one that can be seen as whatever for saying a whatever. Also, Crafty, I don't want to like sound like I'm.
Oh, you know what?
Well, this is a correcting, I guess, but it's marked with a C
Yes.
for future reference.
Mark with a K is Zook.
Yeah, that is Zook. Oh my god, Lightning, I'm sorry. I was starting to read your question in my head, and I skipped PS1 entirely.
Yeah,
and, you know,
I skipped that too.
Girl,
I was like, alright.
last I checked, she was a girl.
Last I checked, I think I was.
You know, that sounds, in hindsight, that sounds better coming from you, because that's very weirdly, that's weird implications if I say it. Last I checked, my girlfriend's a girl.
The last I checked. The last I've seen.
Pull your collar down a little bit. Sorry to Cheesy's son. Sorry. Just bringing that back.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Cheesy peak.
Cheesy peak. Sorry. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
We're saying something about the PS1.
Oh, yeah. Like, Lightning's question. If you were a PS1 girl, have you played a Disney game on that system as a kid? Of course she has. You played that
yes.
102 Dalmatians game. I saw that at my local game store just a couple weeks ago. In fact, a couple games you grew up with. I saw Xena there on PS1.
Yeah.
I saw the 102 Dalmatians game there. I saw, what else did I see? I think I saw Lion King on Genesis there. But I know you played on an SNES, but I saw the Genesis version, I think. Maybe it was the SNES version. I can't remember. Because Lion King was on SNES, right? I'm not making that up. I'm not being weird.
Yes, that was Lion King. What else were we saying? No, the Disney games. In fact, like one of my favorite games, for the PS1 is Monsters Inc. Scream Team. So.
Yeah, which she's streamed several times here on the channel. Joshua Woods, hello. You are correct. Lightning also asked if you played Hercules on PS1. If
No.
you played... With the music that sounds like it belongs in Crash Nitro Kart. For some reason, I think it's Zero to Hero. I think that's specifically what the song is. But the instrumental of it, for some reason, sounds like it belongs in freaking Nitro Kart. I don't know why. I'm weird that way. I think it's just the notes played in the order they're played in.
Hold on just a sec. The music cut out. Oh god. Okay. Hopefully you're not getting a weird echo effect, because the music cut out for me for some reason.
No, I'm listening to the audio back, and it sounds pretty good. It sounds good. Hold on. One thing I never knew until recently is just how old Monsters Inc. and Toy Story was. I thought Toy Story 1 and 2 were only like a few years older than 3.
Bro!
Whoa.
I don't know whether to take this as a compliment to us because it makes us not feel that old, or maybe it makes us feel older. Because, bro, Toy Story was like the first, like at least for America, the first full-length CGI film.
Yeah. So
In
the first
95.
one. Yeah, first one was 95. Second one was 99.
I think it's 99. Number 9? I think it was 99. Yeah, let me
99,
check
okay.
real quick.
I think it's 99, and then third one was 2010.
Oh Lord.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Travis is heading out. See you later, bro.
Oh wait, see you, Travis. Oh yeah, Lightning. Of course I watch Kid Icarus.
John, hello.
Bit disappointed about not being included in the Spyro video, but okay, I'll get over it.
Yeah, the Carus. What do you say in that? Was it the what video was it? I think it was the Rascal one. Cat dick in your arse.
Huh.
Oh yeah. I didn't answer the question. I just saw that you misspelled my name. Spyro Reignited mods. What would you consider to be your favorite looking mod?
I'm not
Reignited.
sure because I haven't used any of the mods.
So favorite looking. What looks like something you'd want to play? I kind of want to check out that Cinder mod, to be honest.
Yeah, the Cinder one. I like the... Isn't there like a tint remover mod?
A tint. I don't even know. Maybe.
No, something that makes the environments look like better, I guess.
Oh yeah, there is one. I suppose. Tint remover.
Thank you, Spot.
Taint remover.
Would you like to go?
Don't do that.
Okay, past me. Just give me the fucking name of this. Laura Kate Dale. Okay. Finally. It took me a minute and a half to say her freaking name. Laura Kate Dale. Because she did like Switch leaks and stuff back when it was the NX and all that nonsense. So I'd heard her name around, but the fact that she reported on a Spyro rumor, I was like,
Yes, I've watched the Peppa Pig video. Didn't he do like multiple ones? I don't know. Well, anyway, it was a long time ago, so I can't really explain my thoughts. It was a long time ago since I watched it. I don't remember. That was funny. That's about it.
Universal Entertainment still on? No, that's at Division. It was at Division, then it was Sierra Entertainment, and then it was at Division. Those are all the publishers, but the developers, there've been a fuckload more. It started with Naughty Dog, then it was
I'm sure it was.
who did Bash? I see the Eurocom. I see the logo. It was Naughty Dog, Eurocom, Vicarious Visions, Traveler's Tales. Well, Traveler's Tales first, and Vicarious Visions, but I don't know why I'm going in order. Traveler's Tales, Vicarious Visions, Traveler's Tales Oxford, specifically for Twin Sanity. Dimps did fucking Boom Bang. I don't know the devs for the Game Boy and DS ports of Titans and Minerva Mutant. I don't know who did those ones. And then there's For tag team, there was yeah. For tag team and Titans, might have been it was Radical. And then all the guys we have now for all the stuff that's happening now.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
Spyro 4, what would I like to see? I have many videos on what I would like to see in Spyro 4.
Spyro 4. I want to see gameplay that sticks to what Spyro is, but just kind of like mechanics that lend to what Spyro's always been about, but kind of give a little bit more for like new gameplay or new ways to use older abilities like breaths and stuff. I would personally really like to see. I did a video called Spyro and the Concept of Difficulty where I talked briefly about using more of his features as moves or attacks or defense mechanisms, where they've kind of touched on that but never really did anything with it. Like you could bring the wing shield back, make it, you know, a lot more than what they've actually done with it in the past. You can do more with his horns than just charge. Maybe you can use them for other things or whatever. Like, I don't really know how you do it. I'm not a developer, but you know, that's kind of their job, but that would be cool to see at the very least. I would definitely like to see the different the different breath attacks used in like more natural feeling ways than just freeze an enemy, electrocute an enemy, but whatever, like, you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Spyro 4 should be a remake video? What? What are you talking about? I saw the reboot one, the one that we talked about that one time during one of my Spyro streams. Because Aaron made me watch it, and I was like, "What? What is this? What is this mindset? What are these thoughts? I'm confused." But many of his videos are like that because we watched like at least 2 or 3 more after that, and they were all like that same type of like, I get what you're going for with like the topic of your video. It just fucking makes no sense. Oh, that's the one he means. Oh, then
Yeah.
yeah. What?
No, he knows that you watched it. I told him. He was just asking. He was just being an ass.
No. Well, no. When it said Spyro 4 should be a remake, that's when I was like, wait, what? Because I thought the video was called "It Should Be a Reboot."
It is.
Okay. Listen, don't fuck with me right now. I'm tired. If I'm not firing on all cylinders today, it's because I'm tired and I want to sleep. But I'm not saying that as to imply that Haru's making me join the stream. Like, I wanted to be in here. Because I love to commentate. There should not be another Spyro reboot, at least not anytime soon.
Yeah.
I can't really, I mean, if in all brutal honesty, I can't really see another Spyro reboot ever happening, period. I don't see reason for there to ever be another one. Like, there's just no reason to. If you want to really consider and get technical and consider Skylanders a reboot, that means we've gotten 2 Spyro reboots already. One that was darker and one that was more lighthearted. So what's the point in rebooting him again, just to keep the lighthearted feel again? There's like, what more can you do with a rebooted? And even if they try to reboot it a 3rd time and still make it feel more like the classics or whatever and not deviate too far from what, you know, even though it's kind of the point of a reboot, sort of, but you know,
I feel
freaking, you're just inevitably going to be making comparisons to the source material and all that shit and other remake or other reboots.
just to read the comments. Is my comment still the top rated on that video? I think it is.
Better be.
The Master Gabe.
Part 4 could be cool though, right?
I mean, it could be. There's potential. There's definite potential. So I would say yes, it is.
Oh.
Your comment's still there. It's still top voted or liked or whatever. Robert said, "Now, see you later, Robert." I just feel about Spyro having platforming similar to Crash. It wouldn't work. Crash is linear. Spyro needs to be more open. Jace, there's a video that this dude made about Spyro. The next Spyro game should be a reboot. But his logic for why just makes no goddamn sense. Because he draws parallels to not games and just talks about like How to Train Your Dragon and like I think Skyrim or some shit. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, what actually are you saying? Because none of it's making any sense in relation to Spyro. You're saying a bunch of what I'm assuming are probably smart things. It just has nothing to do with the actual topic of your fucking thesis statement, your fucking video.
My senior thesis.
In some context of whatever the fuck he's saying, maybe it can be construed as smart. Just not in the context of Spyro. It's as far removed from Spyro as you can possibly get while being labeled a Spyro video.
Pretty much, like the thing that doesn't, the one thing that doesn't make sense to me, is just like, I mean, and this could be anyone, just like happens to be that video that we're talking about, but if anyone says something like Spyro shouldn't be, about, if Spyro should have a human, like, companion, or like, Spyro shouldn't be about controlling, like, Spyro, if it should not be about Spyro, it shouldn't be about controlling the dragon, it basically, it goes against, it goes against everything, Craig Stitt wanted for Spyro.
Yeah. So what you want in a new Spyro game, in a reconstruction of what the mechanics of Spyro can be, is an utter deconstruction of what the very core concept was supposed to be. Good job. It still makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't like
There's
step
no reason
on the
for it to
toes of
happen.
everything it was supposed to be.
Are you gonna watch the Mario movie? Yes. I'm very excited for it. What did you think of the second trailer? Because I don't think I've ever actually asked you that.
Oh, it was really good. I mean, I've stated my thoughts on Peach's voice, but
the Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity.
Did you?
And
I don't remember.
really
yeah,
stinks.
I made a little tweet about it. I said her voice could be a bit higher pitched. That's my only critique.
Ah. No human and Spyro place kissings. Beyond the couple of humans we have seen, there aren't too many, but there are a few. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, burping up a storm. Not really though. I just did a little burp. You're welcome, Crafty. Thanks for coming into the stream. Oh Lord, don't get me started on that, Silver. I don't freaking know. Apparently they're humans. I thought they were birds. I don't know.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all
The shepherds and
dragons about
Spyro.
your amazing
I don't know, man.
adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really
I always
like
thought they
to
were
do is
birds.
get out of this
I always
swamp.
thought they were old men. Like it for some reason. I don't know. Bird did not occur to me. I didn't see their long pointy noses as beaks.
I did because they point downward at the very tip. That's what I saw.
Well, yeah, but like it may be what you saw, but also like I heard the come on, and I just like I heard an old man.
I just heard a little screechy voice, like what a bird character would sound like.
That's not what a bird character sounds like to me.
That's what most people go for a bird, for some kind of a bird.
No,
Obviously,
they go,
there are the exceptions.
Romeo, wherefore?
So this looks like a large gay man, maybe.
A large
Or
gay
whatever.
man.
A large gay man. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna... Just a second, guys. Let me pull up something real quick.
Prince video game. Hello.
A large gay man.
Is that what you're pulling up? A large gay man?
Yeah, a large gay man. No.
Large Gaiman, that's my new character. That's my OC, do not steal. First name Large, last name Gaiman.
Gay man. The Gaiman-ritis.
Oh no. When you touch it, it turns you gay. And then it traps you in that little pyramid.
Yeah. You can't get out.
It turns you gay, but it traps you, so you can't do anything with your newfound gayness.
Gaiman-ritis. See, that's funny. That's like that's something that literally nobody else but me would think of. It's like who
I know,
else
and I
has
love it.
who else has the fucking Scooby-Doo movie on their mind
Like
and would
all day,
and
every
would
day.
just think of that immediately. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mr. I was actually gonna say Mr. Game and Watch. Mr.
Game
Game and
Watch.
Watch.
Captain N, the Game Master.
Game Master. The game. I was gonna type something in. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna go onto vid games where I
There we
do
go.
let's plays. What are you doing?
I was just gonna share my latest podcast. All right, there's a link to my
Oh,
latest
yeah.
Spyrocast. I talked to Craig Stitt, who was the guy who pitched the original concept for Spyro, and we had a very good conversation. Had a lot
He
of
was
cool
the
Spyro
guy.
things, and even a little bit of Ratchet and Clank.
Heaven. Gotta find those dudes. Where are they? I'm gonna prove you wrong. For some reason.
Well, what are you proving me wrong on?
The shepherds are birds.
Okay.
They have a little hook nose. It's their beak.
Well, if someone thought like the armored druids were birds or something, I could probably think that.
No, because in this
in this part of the Let's Play, I was talking to Jerry about them, and I was like, "Look, they look like birds." He's like, "I don't." He goes, "I don't see it." And then at one point, the way I moved around one of them, they turned, and the camera was on them in such a way where you could see like an almost straight profile of them, and it looks like they've got like a little hook nose.
They do have a hook nose. That's not my issue here. What are you talking about? What are you trying to say?
So they're birds.
No, I'm saying they're old men with hooked noses.
No, they are birds.
Like,
is
I don't
very-
understand. I don't understand the
then why is
point
this
you're
old-
trying to make.
I'm saying they're not fucking human. You're saying they're old men.
You just said, like, it looks like they have a little hook nose. Yeah, we've established that they have a little hook nose. A hook nose doesn't have to mean a beak.
To me, it looked like a beak. Also, it's orange. I'm looking right at them right now. They're orange. Their
Some
noses
people
are
have red
orange.
noses.
Why would they put that much detail into it?
It's not even that much detail. It's like no detail.
The rest of the face is like a palish whatever. That is an orange nose. It's a beak, Aaron.
I don't know. I always thought they were old men.
Like, they can still have like scraggly feather fur beard things that droop down like a big poofy old man beard. That's what I thought they were going for. But apparently Toys for Bob also thought they were old men, because I think they did make them old men here.
Well, also, like, they were, like, they're clearly shepherds, too. Because you got the, you know...
What? Okay,
You got the
but you can
dogs
still make them some kind of foreign fucking character that's a fantasy character. You can
I
make them
know,
a
but,
bird
like,
shepherd.
the way that they... Bird shepherd.
Is it a male or female shepherd? Who are they gonna romance, Aaron? Tell me.
I don't know. I'm romancing Tally and...
Good. Deserves all the love and attention.
You know,
in the world.
on my current playthrough of the first game, I actually don't hate it as much as I usually do. It's because the side quests are actually kind of fun. The side quests are good.
Caden dead
I don't
yet?
like any of the main quests. The main quests suck. I like, especially Novaria. Novaria is the worst.
But tell me this, is Caden dead yet?
No, he's not dead yet. I haven't gone to Vermeer.
He's gonna die inevitably, though?
Yes, I'm gonna save Ashley.
Okay, good.
What do you mean, good?
Because we get to do more Ashley Williams the turkey jokes.
Okay.
Also, I don't
Hey,
know
Master
Caden very
Gabe,
well,
thank
so
you
I
for the
don't really care.
$2.
Ooh la la. Introduce me to Caden, and then maybe I'll feel for him.
You like
But
need
at
to
this
do
current-
you need to do a playthrough where you romance him. No, like that's how I got to
Well,
know
that's fine,
Caden. I did a
'cause-
playthrough where I romanced him.
Alright. Also, though I'm straight, I'm not gonna feel anything for him by having a female shepherd care for him. He has to be cool. Like, Garrus is cool. He's funny, and he's a smartass. That's why he's cool. You were just fucking in love with him because he looks good. But, like,
Yes.
on top of everything else, too. But, like, you know. Like, what does Caden have? He sits in the back and then looks at you.
You don't even talk to him. How would you know if you don't talk to him?
That's all I've seen of him so far. And everything that you've ever done that I've seen you do, I just see him in the background not doing shit. He doesn't interact with anyone barely.
That's because in all my playthroughs that I've ever done, because I usually save Ashley. It's
I'm
because
talking about
that's
even
only what you've
well,
seen,
even-
and also, the human characters happen to be the most boring.
well, then there you go.
So that's on both of them.
I mean, in hindsight, Ashley is just funny to me because Ashley Williams the turkey. Which no one in this stream is gonna, no one in the chat's gonna understand at all. They'd be like, why is he saying that? What does that mean?
Mezcon, hello. Ali was always my favorite Mass Effect teammate. He was good.
Tell is really good. Garrus is my
Sonically
favorite. Tally
and
is
visually.
like my second favorite character. I don't know, like, well, when it comes to, like, because I usually split it up between, like, you know, favorite male characters, favorite female characters. If I were to say just a second favorite character in general, it's, like, it's a hard tie between Mordin and Tally.
Uh-huh.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
This is the most passive-aggressive Spyro stream I've watched. Oh, if you want to hear all the silly, quote-unquote little argument debate conversations, these are the streams to come to, because one of us will say something that the other, like, disagrees with or has a different viewpoint on, and then it leads into, it spirals into a whole thing of, like, but this is this. No, but I fucking saw it here. I'm gonna look it up, and then it just goes into a whole thing.
Yeah, Miranda is cool. No, like, see, because the other games added, like, interesting human characters. In the first game specifically, Caden and Ashley are the most boring of the crew. But, like, then, you know, they added, Miranda. Well, except, you know, then, you know, Jacob came along, and he was, like, more boring than anyone put together.
Why can't you romance Joker? That'd be really funny.
You can in a mod.
But it's not official. How does that work? What did they do? Did they splice sentences together for him?
Yeah, they did like a, it's like a sentence splicer, but, it's not, I wish it was as funny as just, like, as the gamer poops. That would be hilarious if it, like, it was just spliced like that. But no, they did a really good job. It almost sounds like new dialogue was recorded.
Oh, wow. Look at those two. Whoa. Take out all the attack frogs first. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't be giving advice when I'm watching the stream back and all my direct feedback is actually coming after you've already done the thing, because I'm delayed.
There we go, done.
Yeah, take them out systematically, Brandon. That's the advice the both of us would give. That's just how Miharu's doing it here.
No hit frog.
Don't just nice. Don't just go in all gung ho. And it's also best not to flip between killing some frogs, killing some North dudes. Like alternating. Like you have to like go for one or the other. And the frogs have that long range, so you might as well just go for them first.
Well, I mean, I alternated, but, like, only because it happened to work the way I did it.
Yeah. But I play it, by doing the frogs first. And that last one is pretty precarious because he's right smack in between two North dudes. So I have to go in there, then dip out real quick before getting hit by them.
Yeah. I don't like the last frog.
So you say less annoying, but actually they're still about the same levels.
I think they're about the same.
Slightly less or so.
Slightly less, but, like, they're still pretty annoying.
They can still get you. You still have to be on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more forgiving, but not as much as you might initially think. Like, oh, they're way easier. Not like the fucking turtles in Dark Passage. They got nerfed for the better.
Yeah.
Because they were little sons of bitches in the original game.
Yeah, they really were. Like, you couldn't take a breather for, like, 1 second without them going like, alright, time to hit you again.
Exactly. Like after that, like it takes them a while to gear up for their first little fireball attack, and even after that, it doesn't. It takes them quite a while before gearing back up to do another attack. So you have plenty of time to plan out what you want to do with them. Johnny, hello. Some jobless things sound so arrogant. Like, fuck off, dude. Yeah, that's a good way to start your conversation.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them.
Recent podcasts on vid games.
How about charging
Oh
the
yeah,
flamer?
the vid
We
games
are
one,
dragons after
where we're talking about Kids WB.
Kids WB. Kids W Boo. Bubba.
I didn't really get to talk like too much about those events on the podcast. I just mentioned them briefly.
Well, because some were segments, and how many, like, did he really have like a show on there?
No.
Not really.
No, it was like like I said, there were events
Yeah.
where he would host Kids WB all morning.
Okay. Do you prefer Reignited or original? That's kind of a tough question. How have we summarized it before?
I have said when it comes to the first game, I believe Reignited is the definitive version. However, there are things about the original I think are lost in this, so I would highly suggest playing that too. When it comes to the trilogy overall, I'd say the originals.
I would best summarize it as, if you want the best of all the character portrayals, peak designs, and as much story as the games could possibly offer, play the originals. If you want a more streamlined, gameplay mechanics and a nicer overall feel and really nice graphics, play this one.
Yep, that's basically
That
it.
goes for all three. That goes for all three games per trilogy. And better music, because if you try to play this entire Reignited trilogy with remastered music, you're gonna probably be a little disappointed. I really hate bashing on Reignited's music, and I'm bashing on it hard because it goes for the entirety of any one given soundtrack across all three games. They're just so they don't carry that energy, and like I've only been able to say it for Insane because you can't change the goddamn music. You have to listen to the remastered soundtrack for Insane. Crash 1 got the worst end of the stick because certain tracks didn't really carry through that energy, or some tracks went a little too boisterous when it didn't really need to. They flip-flopped the feel. So for tracks that were supposed to sound ambient, they went a little too over the top and comedic with it. Those that were supposed to sound scary or threatening, a little more comedic. Those that were supposed to be a little more kind of on that louder scale or have this depth or, you know, whatever to it, it was lacking in that department. But Crash 2 and 3 got better for sure. And it not only did it match the energy, but it sounded like an updated version of those old songs. They got the instruments right, they got the sound right, they got the timing right, the pace, the rhythm, the tempo, all that stuff. They got it right. Reignited, all across the board, all three games, just, you know, Miharu's going to fight for certain ones that she likes, but for me, I can't point out any single one that I can say is better. I cannot point a single one out that I would say for Reignited and the remastered soundtrack is better than the original.
I would say Her Coast, but
can't.
that's the only one.
Yeah. And like I said, you'll fight for some, or at the very least that one. But see, I disagree because I just think that the original encompasses more of the feel. Like when I mean, and it's not like Tracer Bob tried to pull the wool over our eyes on this either, because they did say that the remastered soundtrack was going for a more ambient feel, but I thought that was really just limited to the dynamic option you can turn on and off. So when you're running around, the tempo kicks up a bit. There's a little tiny drum or percussion beat that gets added when you're charging.
You could have found an
When
easier
you're
spot to get
idle,
stuck.
the music tones out completely and you just get these like ambient tones. I thought that's where that was at, and that was gonna stay like that, and that was
Yeah.
that. No, the entirety of Spyro's remastered soundtrack is just this weird ambience that doesn't quite match the energy of what the original soundtrack brings.
Yeah.
It's just very baffling to me.
And I'm a sucker for ambience, so like it's
Well, me
it's pretty
too.
weird.
I did 3 goddamn on-camera, live-action, whatever you want to call them, top 5 lists on my favorite ambient tracks in games. This is before Reignited happened, but I do love me some ambience. But Spyro isn't. I don't associate Spyro with that. At least classic Spyro.
Well, yeah,
I
I know.
associate Legend
Neither do
with
I.
that. I associate Legend with that because what the one Spyro song that did make it on one of my ambient lists was Dante's Freezer, because it was ambient and it was creepy and it had this like foreboding vibe to it. But classic Spyro isn't really that for me. Like, okay, you know what? I lie. The only other classic Spyro thing that made it on, because, you know, obviously, it's an obvious choice, the homeworlds from Spyro 2, all 3 of them.
Yes, but those
Like,
were
no
supposed to
shit.
be like that.
Exactly. Like, no shit, that's an obvious choice. Spyro did get ambient right when it chose to do it, but the entirety of Reignited soundtrack does it, and no. There is this like really rambunctious modern feel for this little punk character you play as, because that's the vibe of, you know, that's what gives Spyro its vibe and its 90s edge, is that I've said it before while just kind of describing that general feel of the aesthetic of Spyro, is that some of the bits are kind of medieval. Even the very concept of being a dragon going after treasure invokes a medieval feel. But with the music and with the way Spyro acts and his attitude, that was for the time, for the 90s, modernizing that type of feel.
Yeah, it's like modernized fantasy, and I fucking love it.
Yes, exactly. But see, the music needs to completely dive into that, which Stuart Copeland did, but Steven Van Gogh didn't. At least I feel he didn't. That's my personal opinion. I just wanted more of that oomph, that punch. It didn't deliver on that for me. So, like, I think I might have played Reignited Blind on stream on my channel way back when the game first came out. I think I did play it at first with the Reignited music on, and then like literally after my blind playthrough of all 3 games, I think I turned the music over to classic, and I've kept it on ever since. Now every time I stream Reignited, I keep it on classic music.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Not yet.
Google sucks. Nice name. Right, like you either take something in a new direction, usually a bad idea, especially when you sell it in whole, or you find a way to do a better job at the intent of the OG artist. I mean, yeah. I mean, see, and the thing is, the pieces were lined up for Van Gogh because it's not like he had to just listen to the old tracks over and over. Stuart Copeland was sent in as a consultant, so Van Gogh and Copeland worked very literally close together on the Reignited soundtrack, but Copeland was more just there for the direction of it. So that also baffles me on Copeland's side of it. Like, how come he didn't try to usher him in like where's the edge, or where's the, you know, again, that as I describe it, that punch.
Yeah.
The soundtrack.
But then again, we know what happened with Enter the Dragonfly.
That's true, but that was
But
also
even so-
completely different.
Yes, but even so, I would argue that the music for the music for Enter the Dragonfly is better than the remade tracks for this game.
Oh no, I was gonna say, yeah, if you want a completely an utter hot take, I would certainly say that Enter the Dragonfly soundtrack is better than Reignited, the remastered Reignited tracks. I would definitely say that. Because they still at least sound like Spyro in the sense that, I mean, not just because, I mean, there's a part of that argument that's unfair because it was still Stuart Copeland. However, it did sound enough different that you couldn't mistake it for 2 or 3. Enter the Dragonfly's music is Enter the Dragonfly's music, and once you hear it, you know it's from that game. However, that said, some tracks are better than others, and that even goes depending on your preference, your personal preference. That can go for anything from any of the original 3 games. Some tracks, inevitably, people are going to find some like that others don't. Others will like others tracks that some won't. Vice versa, whatever, and that's that. But like, I don't know. There are certain tracks in Enter the Dragonfly that my favorite song still, but I keep saying it, is Cloud 9, because my lord, it's so cool, it's so catchy. It sounds like a very nice blend between Stewart's sound from 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Meshed together.
Yeah, that's a very good one. I like my favorite is one that wasn't even used in the final game, and it's called Joda 2.
Mm-hmm.
That one's so good.
Used it in your video though.
Yeah, I did. I listened to ETD's soundtrack a lot while writing the script for that video. And yeah, I really came to appreciate it.
Hero's Tales, see, you put XD next to that, but actually, I do like Hero's Tales music. And fun fact, the guy who did that music, let me just bring him up real quick, because I believe that was Steve Duckworth, I think. And he did something for Crash. I think he did Crash Bash's music? Yeah, because Hero's Tale was done by Eurocom, so I'm sure. Yeah, I think I'm correct in that. Yeah, they had a couple composers, but Steve Duckworth is in there, and Steve Duckworth I think is Crash Bash's composer, which is crazy to think that, you know. Let me see. Yep. Steve Duckworth was the sole composer for Crash Bash, and he is one of the 5 composers for Hero's Tale. I actually really dig Hero's Tale's music. I haven't heard all of it, and I'm not super familiar with it, but from what little I have heard, it's different, of course, but it does still fit that modern fantasy feel.
Hero's Tale's music like reminds me of Neopets: The Darkest Fairy.
I keep hearing about that game, and I've never really seen anything from it, so I don't know what it's about or whatever.
I should play it. I should play it when you come over next time.
Ooh. I'll watch you do that. You have it on what, PS2?
PS2.
GameCube? Okay. I can't wait to send you your presents. I hope you have fun with them for Christmas.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I do appreciate, and this is the first Spyro game, and the last really, to attempt this since Spyro 1. But Spyro 1 had its leitmotif. It had the main theme. Everyone knows the main theme. It's even here in Metalhead. You know, do 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 do. Well, Hero's Tale has do 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 do, and like it's kind of a remix of Spyro 1's theme, and it's its own leitmotif because it's used in many different tracks. And I'm like, oh shit, that hasn't really been done since Spyro 1, and it hasn't been done again since. So that's already props right there. But then I think my 2 favorite songs, they're very early on in the game, have to be Dragon Village and Crocodile Swamp. I mean, obviously, you know, growing up with Crash, I'm a fucking sucker for like jungle swamp music. Anything that sounds tribal or whatever, I'm a sucker for that. So of course I love Crocodile Swamps music.
Yeah.
It's very fantasy, very, oh, it's so good. Yeah, I see even Zook agrees. I love it. That is peak just Spyro like fantasy, mystery, whatever. Like it's just so good.
Let me see. Oh, gaming laptop? Well, my dad's looking. He found something, but it wasn't necessarily a gaming laptop, so I told him it has to be a gaming laptop, so we're gonna keep looking. But he just got himself a new desktop computer. So
Who did?
my dad.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we're just now we're looking for gaming laptops.
Oh, I wish you had space for a desktop. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I definitely do not have space.
Is Idle Springs a take on Spyro 1's Nork's World theme? No, because Nork Nexus just shares Toasty's theme. Idle Springs has some of the same instruments, but it's not a remix or a sample or anything. Idle Springs doesn't sample anything from Spyro 1. It just reuses instruments. Frostbite Village track, that's the most Copeland-esque song. I have to listen to that because I think I've heard it before, but I don't remember how it goes. I didn't get very far in Hero's Tale. Like I keep saying over and over, I need to play it and finish it to the end because that's the only mainline Spyro game I haven't done that with yet. I even beat Enter the Dragonfly 100%. So I've beaten Spyro 1 120%, Spyro 2 100%, Spyro 3 117%, Enter the Dragonfly 100%, but I have not beaten or played much of even Hero's Tale. I need to get back on that. I want to get back on that. Speaking of, if you want me harder to play Hero's Tale, get her to 15 members.
Yeah, give me to 15 members and I will buy and play a Hero's Tale.
You killed Metalhead. He is metal dead.
Oh.
Mechs, yeah, no, yeah, I do agree. I don't think Hero's Tale is inherently a bad game. A lot of people just dismiss it because
yeah,
it's not the classic Spyro.
Bad game, like, it's not a bad game, I just got bored with it.
The only bad part is the mole. Don't even remember his name.
Blink.
Blink, I mean, admittedly, he does control a bit weird, and he just has a lot to his moveset. He's the least like Spyro feeling character for sure, I'd say, that was ever created for any of the mainline games. He's something of like Agent 9 mixed with like a smidge of like maybe some Sergeant Bird. I don't know. He's a little odd. Even though we have Sergeant Bird in that game, so like I don't know. Yeah, a bit slow. Yeah, he feels a little clunky, but I don't think I can really call him bad. But I've only ever done one of his levels or segments, so like I can't speak on him fully even. Like I said, I didn't get very far in that game. I need to return to it. Blink is so unpopular, he doesn't have much fan art. That's fucking sad. He's a cool character. I like his design. I don't really have much of an opinion on the fact that they felt the need to make him the professor's nephew or whatever. But
See, that's about the only
whatever.
part that I do like. It's just like,
He's related to the professor.
yeah, I mean, like that's fine. There's no problem with that. It's just, just make him do something else.
That implies the professor has a brother or sister who's fucked.
Yeah.
And produced an offspring called
And
Blink.
That's always a good implication.
That Spyro, that kid's characters are fucked.
No, that they've mated.
Mated. Oh, okay. Get technical on me. Yeah, he has a cool design though. Like I like it, and he's voiced by Tara Strong. That automatically makes him cool. Whatever. Because all I hear is Timmy Turner. Like a teenage bored Timmy Turner.
I mean Ben 10.
Was Tara Strong Ben 10?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know Ben 10 very well at all, actually. Tara Strong is the female Frank Welker, pretty much. Well, the different Cass Soucy and Debbie Dayberry, they can also count. Hayden Walsh. Many of them can count, really, when you think about it. There are many female Frank Welkers in the world. Take that out of context. Johnny. The professor is clearly married to his job, but when he was younger, who knows? Insert professor's aha!
Aha!
He goes, no.
No.
He goes,
Okay.
okay. Oh no, I don't want to picture the professor in the back of a van high off his ass making a porn video.
Okay.
Stoned off his fucking ass.
Who's saying all the weird stuff though, Laura?
The flirtatious fawns.
Yeah, the flirtatious fawns.
That's what they're now called. That's what they're known as now.
The flirtatious fawns of Fracture Hills.
There you go. Fractured Hills.
Oh.
The disapproval. I can't even read that. The professor had a different pencil back then. Oh no. He was doing some different calculations, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. Okay. I gotta focus on this.
See, no one's even gonna know why I said that. That wasn't random. There's they're not on YouTube anymore, but there's a Try Not to Laugh. From if you guys remember Addict the One, he used to do all those really funny ass Try Not to Laughs, and in one of them, I think it was part he did a lot of them. Part 35, I think it was. There was a clip from. It's a Scooby-Doo porn. Nothing happens in it, and everyone's fully clothed, but the acting is, obviously very terrible. So it's you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna waste my breath quoting that bit. I would say, hey, here's another plug. We actually quoted it in that Kids WB Vid Games podcast. Here, I'll probably link to it actually.
She's like, how about a Scooby snack? No.
Okay, I guess Aaron's gonna do it.
How about 2 Scooby snacks? No. Well, how about I show you my ass? Okay.
Okay. No, because he does this his head slowly turns to the camera, and he just goes, okay.
It's just the response
shaggy.
that's funny.
Yeah, it's how he says it. That's just become the thing that we quote all the time now. Because Victor and I will quote it all the time. My brother and I would quote it all the time. Then I showed it to Aaron, and then now we quote it all the time.
Yeah.
You know all is right with the world when I go on Twitter and see that both Wumpa League and Tekken 8 are trending. And it's for good reasons, not people fucking fighting and squabbling.
Oh, I wish it was like that when Spyro was trending.
Yeah, I know, seriously. The hottest debate right now on Twitter is people... oh, first off, Master gave another $2. I'm waiting to give 500 to a streamer. I need a reason. Miharu's cool and cute. There's your reason. I'll give her 500.
No, give me 500. I'm cool and I talk about Spyro. Yeah.
Everyone's very, very cross with Nicholas Cole right now because he made Scrooge hot.
Yeah, like why did he design him as a handsome man?
You got those scraggly 70-year-olds, and then you got the lean ones. The ones that still have
I'm a furry. There's a reason for money.
a furry and a scaly.
I'm a furry.
And she's a fox. She's a cute little fox. Donate to the fox. I'm gonna give you little head scritches when I go over.
Yeah.
Because you deserve them. You always deserve them.
And head scritches. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah,
I'll say it right, but I'm glad you got where I was going with that.
Because I use scritches unironically, but I think I started using it after that, and now I'm just picturing myself behind bars, and I'm like, "Help me out! I'll give you head scritches." They'll just completely ignore me.
I love that. That's another reason I like Ardolus.
It's got parts of the carburetor in it. I don't know these things because I haven't been to Disney World or Land. Any of them, really. Take your pick. I'll say no, I haven't been there. Closest I got was when we went to downtown Disney.
It's Land.
I'm sorry! Hey, I corrected myself, didn't I?
Sure.
I saved it by saying take your pick. I haven't been to either, so... I'm happy to report that that was like 3 years ago and my lanyard's still hanging on. It doesn't look like shit, but it's gotten a little bit darker because it hasn't been like washed or anything. Is that a thing for people to do? Wash or clean their lanyards?
I don't clean mine. Mine's
Mine
just
looks a
hanging up
little
in
dark.
the back here on my board, getting dusty.
Getting dusty. Mine,
Nope.
you picked it out
no
for
news
me.
about Spyro 4.
I still think, hear me out. Hear me out, though. I've said this before, and I'm actually going to stick to this. I think that's for the better right now, only because I'm not saying that, oh, well, Crash like always is just going to steal the spotlight and Spyro gets nothing. No. First off, they're probably going to put him into Wumpa League. But if that's the way you have to stay relevant right now, that's whatever. It's just a circumstance. But like I said before, we know nothing about this game, which is going to make it all the more satisfying and all the more hype when out of nowhere we start either getting like the leaks or whatever. But when we get that reveal, we're going to be like, oh my God, this is the new Spyro game. And it's not like Wumpa League right now where we're just waiting for them to fucking say that it exists when we already know that it exists, because so many leaks and this and that has been revealed for it already and shown off of it already and said about it already. All this hearsay, all of this, everything, like, you know, so we're just waiting for visual confirmation to see what the game's actually going to look like. But with Spyro, that all that with Crash has allowed Spyro to go under the radar. So when that does get revealed, it's gonna feel all the more like, my God, finally, but also like, holy shit, this game's gonna look really awesome because we know nothing about it.
Yeah.
So it'll feel more special, I think, in that way. Not that seeing Wumpa League tomorrow, again, I have to say, potentially, because it's not officially confirmed. It'll still feel special, but I think the general consensus, unfortunately, is going to be more people saying, God, fucking finally, more than, holy shit, look at the game, it looks fucking hype, you know?
Yeah. Isn't it
There's
sad?
all these-
Isn't that kind of a sad thing though? Like that it's nowadays it's less oh my God, look at the game, and more fucking finally, dude.
Now on to the next one. Yeah, seriously. And I swear to God, if all of this with one half of the fan base for Crash demanding, where's Wumpa League? Give us Wumpa League. Where's Wumpa League? Let's see Wumpa League. What is it? When is it? Where is it? What is it? Only to be like, when it comes out, or if it shows off, it gets shown off tomorrow, and people will be like, oh, it looks okay, I guess. It's like, what the fuck? The fuck were you all fucking yelling about then? I'm not saying that you have to get hyped, but like, I don't want the response to be lackluster. I really want the response to whatever gets shown off tomorrow. Again, if we have to say if, because I don't fucking know. Like, I don't want it to feel Z. I don't want it to yeah, exactly. You saw it, the Star Wars community, pretty much. I don't want people to have waited for this for a long time, and then it comes out, or we get a look at it, and then they go, oh, yeah, and then start critiquing the fuck out of it like everyone always does. It's just gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
Who's better at Spyro, you or Miharu? I'm not gonna answer that.
Me, I'm better.
Okay, she's better.
That's not true.
Yes, dear.
He's better because he can complete this game in like 2 hours, and it takes me like 4.
I don't. When it comes to Spyro, there shouldn't be a who's better. I remember a time when I had a little bit of difficulty. This was only a couple of years ago. Remembering certain, for some reason, I was not really remembering names of levels from 2 and 3, and you had to remind me.
Well, I'm good with memorizing names. Yeah, I could do that. Master Gabe, thank you for the other $2. 2, 2, and 2. You're getting up there. It's your 500.
You've donated $6. Only 496 more to go.
The Master Gabe, you have donated $6. What will you do next?
94, I meant, not 96. I did my math wrong. $100. Are you doing channel chasers?
No, actually, I was you know what I was doing? I was doing the it's what this freaking it's the doors from Pajama Sam. The brain tickler doors.
Excuse me, the what?
Yeah, the brain tickler. I know that sounds weird out of context, but that's the way. No, that's the name of their.
French tickler.
Yeah, they're freaking. That's the name of their their game show.
Okay.
And they're like they're doors. And they.
It's like a trivia thing or something.
Yeah.
You do know where I was coming from though by saying channel chasers, right?
I think I remember. I'm not too sure though, since it's been a long time since I've seen it.
We need to fucking watch that. How have we not watched it together yet?
I know we
need
have.
to.
I know we just have a bunch to watch. Also, Brandon Pierce, thank you for subscribing.
Brain fondler. Oh no. It's when Vicky first gets the remote and she goes into the game show that she was watching, and he's like,
Oh, that's right.
$1 million.
$1 million.
I thought he says it. It's really funny. Just very game showy.
I'm Jeff. Ignore the shaving cut and 5 o'clock shadow. That's my favorite part.
Keep going, keep going.
I'm really a kid, just like you. that's all I remember. And he says like, it's something about hints, some Clint's hints, and then he laughs like a madman.
He laughs like a fucking maniac. Yeah, Clint's hints. Jeez. Oh, Jason Marsden.
Whatever happened to him? What does he do now?
Let's see. What's he at now? Let's look him up. Jason Marsden, IMDb. I've been lurking for far too long.
Wait, did I miss
says Brandon.
Did I miss Apara? I missed him?
Yeah, you went right by him.
I did? What the hell? How does that
I watched
happen?
you go right by him. I thought you were gonna get him later. I thought you were just taking
No,
up
I
the
don't-
turtle in
I-
front of him.
I
or
didn't
behind him.
remember. I don't remember going past
Whatever.
him because I usually just step right. Like I don't usually go by. I usually just step on his platform as I go by. But I guess I didn't step on it.
Well, let's see.
God.
You know, it's been a while since he was. He was in Transformers Earth Spark as Ghost Agent Number 1 and Holographic Child.
Good.
I wish I could be a holographic child. He was in one episode of Barbie It Takes Two as Magnifico
Didn't know
and
there was a
male
Barbie
vendor
version of It
manager.
Takes Two.
That Barbie and Ken go on a little toy adventure. Young Justice as Bart Allen, Kid Flash, Impulse, Ray Palmer, Danny Chase, The Atom, Thomas Tompkins, Cameron Macent, Icicle Jr., Lockron, lead singer. It's been a while since he's really been in anything, which is really weird. When are they gonna bring Tack back? I want someone to bring Tack back so he can be Tack.
I want someone to bring it back as it should be, and not that horrible TV show.
We need to watch some episodes of the show. We need to play the game. I have Guardians of Gross.
Good God, please do not subject me to that. Why do
I
you
don't even
have
remember
that?
how it. Because I wanted to play it. I was like, hey, look, a new tech platformer. I can't wait to drive my meaty Mexican fingers into that shit.
Okay.
And then I didn't like it. Well, I can't say that because I don't remember how the experience was. We have it on Wii, by the way.
I don't know.
I should also
just
mention.
I just like because I knew it was based off the show, I didn't get it.
All the voices from the show are the voices of the characters in the games too.
I know.
Which means no John Kassir.
I know.
Those-
So
Boom.
not worth
So,
playing.
so why bother? No John Kassir going
Yeah.
or whatever that weird Jabulba sound he makes. No
Saw
Jabulba
that.
saying poo poo noo pig pen poo poo or whatever.
Poopa Nunu's Pig Pen Poo Poo. I think that's what he says.
You wouldn't know, word for word. We need to fucking play Great Juju Challenge together. If we're gonna be playing games when I go over, then we need to play a little bit of Attack. Because I've been itching to play Great Juju Challenge again, and I want to beat it. What is really behind the door at the beginning of Spyro 1? Conspiracy? It's
Nothing.
nothing.
Look, my God, it's nothing.
Oh no. Streak Arioso. I completely botched that. I'm so sorry. I'm asked if you were turned into your purple fox OC, which world would you most likely be a part of? I'm assuming they mean Spyro. Where would you find yourself if you were Mihara the Fox, which you are? I don't know why people keep assuming you're a
Which
human
I
when
am.
you're clearly a fox.
I'm a fox with human form.
with a human form. Does that mean to prevent your claws from coming out when you play the game? Are you in your fox form right now, but your hands are your human hands?
Yeah.
That's a cursed image right there.
Berries are always
Except
on your
that-
side, Spyro.
Except that I already
Mihara the
have
Fox
regular
does-
hands. Yeah, I
No, you only
have
have four
thumbs.
fingers. But you only
Yeah,
have
but I
four.
have thumbs.
Sure, but well, like I said, but then your claws come out. I love how I'm talking about like it's real.
It is real.
Okay, it's real, but if that's the case, then you could mess up your controller real bad. Like,
I don't have any claws.
you do.
No, I don't.
Sometimes you do. Certain depictions show you with them.
Well, I can retract them like a cat.
Okay, exactly. But I'm saying that what if you get particularly frustrated, and then you're like, damn it, and then they just come out like involuntarily.
Okay, then I
Unbeknownst
scratch up
to
my
you.
controller.
That's what I'm saying. So to prevent that,
Give it up for Red Spring Chest.
Red Spring Chest. I dare you to do a 100% run, because you won't be able to do 120, because then you do everything else but get that Spring Chest and you leave it alone.
How would I even do 100% then?
Okay, 99%. Sorry. Less claw, more pet. I know what you're referencing. It's been a while since I've seen Over the Hedge. We should watch that too.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
I have this mental image of you just slipping around on the kitchen floor, trying to run. A customized controller with built-in claw protection. How does that work?
It's a padded controller.
A padded controller. The ultimate controller that foxes can enjoy. Yusuf says the glasses that Spyro's wearing are really cool.
Supercharge will get you to new places here in
They're his
Lofty
awesome
Castle,
shades.
too.
Yeah,
See where
shades.
it takes you.
If only they had the hindsight to put in the rainbow shades
Yeah, I know.
and not make them exclusive to the Switch version.
It's stupid.
I can put them on. Oh, wait. I want to watch you play Reignited on Switch.
I don't want to do that.
I want you to play it with the Joy-Cons detached.
You want? Okay, so worst way to play Spyro confirmed.
Detached Joy-Cons. The only way it could get even worse would be if you had to play with the Wii Remote sideways. With the Wii Remote and nunchuck. That's essentially what you're doing with the Joy-Cons. It's just a Wii Remote and nunchuck. Are Spyro's Shades new game plus bonus? No, they're a cheat code.
No. Code.
Cheat code. Remember cheats back in my day.
New Game
games had
Plus.
cheats.
New Game Plus doesn't exist in this game.
Except you can make it that if you put on flame breath.
I said it doesn't
Never mind.
exist in this game. New Game Plus technically exists in the second game.
Ooh. Mike Wazowski. When are we gonna get a Roz spin-off?
What do you want to spin off with my mom?
Because she's an interesting character. What if there was like, how did she get into the whole thing and all that?
I don't know. That's a good question. How did she get into the whole
Yes.
thing and all that?
Yeah, you know what I
He
mean.
wanted a pie, I think.
What's that from?
That's when I forgot which Oni Plays it was from, but they were talking about something and they're just like said something about wee willy winky or whatever, and then and they're just like,
What?
have you ever heard the story? And then they're like he wanted a pie, I think. It was just really funny.
Jeez. The Switch version is probably the most stable version of the game, as I've never seen a bug, and the only frame rate stutters are during the load screens. That or I'd make a really bad QA tester. Well, the one noticeable thing that I saw in the Switch version, I've talked about it before, I'll just reiterate it here, is that the lighting in the Xbox and PS4 versions are very harsh when you're in caves and stuff, so it can potentially make chests hard to see. So they removed the shaders and whatnot on the chests in those caves, so you can see them as clearly as when you as how you can see them when they're in outside areas like this and stuff like that. So it's actually a little more evocative of the original games in that sense. I'm missing the ones at the very, very beginning.
I know. Wait, what the fuck? How did you miss this guy?
Oh, that little dude off in the corner.
No, it was the guy that was like straight across from me when you started out.
Yeah, well, I called the little corner, but yeah, it's that guy. I tend to miss him sometimes too. The gems that are the red gems that are directly behind you, the red gems when you first start the level, I tend to miss those sometimes.
I always get those, just like the ones in Toaster. I always get those.
It's something Eric never gave us, a Spyro the Space Moose game. That would just be that'd be their excuse for making a new Spyro game, as it were.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
They're just like, you want a new Spyro? Here you go, Spyro the Space Boost.
Spyro the Space Moose.
Space boost.
Ooh, funny Breaking Bad joke on Twitter. Who here's watched Breaking Bad? Raise your hand in the chat.
Not me.
I know.
My dad has.
That's good. Then I can talk with him about Breaking Bad. But when's the last time he saw it?
I don't know.
So how much will he remember from it?
I don't know.
How much am I gonna remember from it? There's plenty I remember, but it's been a while since I've seen it too.
My dad probably doesn't remember stuff like T-minus 1 day after he saw it.
No, that's me. Spyro 4, Moneybags Revenge. I want to see a shittily made cover art of that. I want to see I want to see Spyro with like a really bad PNG of Spyro where you can see the edging. Because they just took the white, but they took it really awfully, so you can see how like badly it was done. And then like a giant Moneybags just behind him with like the opacity set to like 40. I need this now. There's like fire all around. That'd be really fucking funny. Please,
It's the
somebody
Spyro.
do that.
It's the Spyro 2 box art, but instead of Ripto in the flames, it's
Yeah,
Moneybags.
that's the literal only thing you change. You call it Spyro 4, put a new logo in there, and then you just like really shittily like blur out Ripto and then just slap Moneybags in there.
Yeah.
Instead of opacity to 40.
You don't even
That's all
blur
you-
them out. You just overlap.
If you squint just right, you can still see Ripto behind him.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Ow. Stupid ass.
hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
Okay, so I keep forgetting, when it comes to this supercharge, do you jump at the end, or do you jump right where the ramp ends? And Mark is gone. What the hell happened? Okay. Anyway. I don't know what happened to Mark. I don't know. I don't know. Suddenly I just couldn't hear you. Yeah, for some reason I'm not hearing you.
Is all good now?
All right, there we go.
Okay. Now, can the chat hear me?
Yeah, should be able to.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I think what happened was because if I lean back, silver. It's Mark with a C, dude. Come on, man. Anyway, what was I saying? So, I'm gonna mute myself for real on purpose for like 2 seconds. Okay, I had a fart. Anyway, let's see. So, I guess what happened was I must have moved back in my seat a little too much, and I think my my headphones popped out, and somehow doing that just jacked up my like mic connection for some reason. But anyway, let's see, you already nailed the thingy because I answered your question, but you didn't hear me, so I was like, oh shit.
You've become a master of the supercharge.
And I was talking throughout that whole time, and I forgot what I was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know, it suddenly got really quiet and I didn't know what happened.
I was quiet for a minute, then I said a thing, and I went on a little... Oh, that's what I was saying. I was looking at... Did you hear my Moneybags bit, or no?
Which Moneybags bit?
About Spyro 4... I said new Spyro game, but every time... But as you're going through the levels, at random, Moneybags, like, as an event, just pops up and starts, like, chasing you, trying to steal your shit. You have to fight him off. You have to like run from him or whatever. And then after that, I read Nation Versus thing saying Spyro 4 Revenge of the Gems, and I thought that was really funny. And then after that, I said Spyro Blitz and New Powers.
Blitz and New Powers.
Oh no! I wasn't holding it in. I just had to do it, but I didn't want y'all to hear it. I know Aaron doesn't mind, but I'm not gonna just do that in her stream.
I don't mind. I don't know. I don't know if you guys mind if I do it either, but you know.
Well, yours aren't that loud usually. Sometimes abruptly they could be loud, but not always.
Mine are like pew.
You have a tiny little gun in your butt, and it goes pew.
A gun in my butt. Stupid butt.
I was waiting for that. Wipe your stupid butt. No.
No, dude.
The music just fucking plays. The credits roll. I want to edit that for real. I want to take those 2 sound clips. Biff and freaking Marty. And then just play the credits over it. Oh no, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm just doing it out of respect for y'all. And for Aaron. Like I don't why am I just gonna hey guys.
We're not ashamed of our farts, don't worry. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Oh no, if you live with me long enough, you'll know I'll just fucking let it rip and I won't give a shit. I don't have a personal problem with it. I want to be respectful of the stream.
It's his choice.
Yeah, because like otherwise I would just ask my fucking family. They're like, dude, he won't. His ass won't shut the fuck up.
His ass won't shut up.
But even when we're watching stuff with like Hari, or if like Ren were to ever watch stuff with us, yeah, I would still probably, I would still mute myself to fart.
Yichon wouldn't mind. They'd be like, nice.
I know the both of them wouldn't mind.
Hari on the other hand, she'd be like, oh.
Would she actually though?
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
Yeah, I see. So out of respect, I'm not just like a guy in that sense, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't give a fuck, I'm just gonna do it because I'm a guy and I burp and fart, whatever. I know. You have to be respectful.
What am I missing?
It's the same thing if you're in a meeting in an office, you don't want to do it. Can you speak from experience, Gianni? Also, mind you, I don't have a sense of smell, so when it comes to in person, if you're around me in person, you know, I still about try not to fart like when I'm physically in the room with you because you're gonna be able to smell it, and I can't. So.
Are you kidding? I checked this place thoroughly to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Oh, you're missing a 2 gem.
The 2 gem.
Fuck the 2 gem. Oh, it's always that one. Yeah, it's always that one.
Hey, I'm a 2 gem.
Ooh, what's up? I'm the 2 gem. Actually, I'm not. I'm CK, but hello.
Destination fart.
Destination fart. Oh, so that's the old voice. Sorry. I'll have Chase re-record it. And he'll say
Destination fart. Oh, God.
Yeah, and I put a little,
that would be
little fart
horrible.
reverb in there. What if I just replace my intros like audio with just like me actually farting and it's like a really bad one, and I just infinitely reverb it?
Oh God, please don't do that.
And then you can still hear it as the video proper starts, and then it like kind of fades out later, like 5 minutes in. It requires to wear a mask at all times and goggles. Oh wow! But do you fucking weld or something? Or like, what's your job? If you don't mind me asking.
Can you smell what I'm cooking?
No. Because I don't have the sense. So actually, no. You'll have to describe it to me. Alright guys, we're in the final 24 hours. Who's ready for the Game Awards? Says nobody. Said nobody.
Nope.
Nobody. Oh, fuck! Nobody said a word after I said.
I'm ready, but won't be there to see it.
I know, and I'm sorry about that. Oh Lord, that sneeze just snuck up on me.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
Oh yeah, also, frickin' some new Mario Kart tracks came out today that I would like to try out. I don't know if I'm gonna try them out today. I'd like to. I don't know if I'll have the time though. Bold of you to assume I'm gonna watch the Game Awards. Why? I'm not assuming. I'm just asking who's gonna watch. Wait, hold on. Who? I'm not aware of this video. Somebody send it to me. Icy Pepper says, not sure if anyone else has mentioned this, but Mars sounds like the video of the guy saying, excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house? What is that?
What?
I want to hear this now. What if it was me? You don't know. It's not, but I've never said that
What if
before
it
in a
was
video.
him?
But...
Just like that guy at the what was it, E3 or something? That everyone said was you?
the guy at E3 that people thought was me because the guy in the Crash suit came to the Crash E3 Coliseum panel at E3 2017. It was Jason Rubin, Andy Gavin, Connie Booth, and Bob Raffy. And at one point, like halfway through the fucking panel, like the guy in the crash suit shows up, and he sits in back of this guy that everyone thought, like my online friends legitimately thought was me. I'm like, no. They're like, you look so disinterested. That Crash is sitting right behind you, dude. I'm like, no, that's not me, you guys. He does look like me, but that's not me, because I was sitting up higher. I was in like the nosebleed area.
Do you still have the picture of that guy?
I need to see if I don't, but I can find it. I can take a screenshot of it because I know exactly, I think, where to find it, like where in the video. Search it up on YouTube, but what do I search? Do I just search what the actual fuck? Oh, here it is.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Oh no. No! This is some racist ass shit. No!
Well, how was it racist?
You have to listen to it. I'll send it to you later. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I don't sound like that. Yeah, I saw this guy if you pitch me down a little bit. No! I didn't even hear the whole thing. That's so bad. That's so bad. Oh my god. I sent it in the Cosme chat. Bored.
No, you're kidding me. Where?
Oh no, you're missing stuff. Oh, is it up top? Is it the chest up on the top? I'm trying to think of how you would have. Or on that lone little platform. Oh, that video.
Oh god, it's this one. No, okay. What are you pointing at? Oh, I know what it is.
What? Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's this right here. Missed all those because what usually happens is this.
Oh.
Because what usually happens is this right here. I'm never able to do it in one go. So every time that I fall down, I always go like, okay, I'm falling down, now I'll just get all this stuff here and then do it again. But this time, I actually did get it in one go, which never happens, so I just literally forgot about everything else.
Oh, I forgot that Mark Cerny was part of the Crash Reunion Coliseum theme as well. I didn't remember that. Well, it's really telling when you're watching this video and it says the most replayed part is when Jason Rubin's talking about how they try to kill Crash with CTR.
Are you ready to go?
The worst part is I understand it from both perspectives, a trollish perspective of replaying that part over and over, and the part that, you know, that like developmental creation mindset perspective. There it is.
Okay. And I will stop here.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Gather the gems. Take a look at the 7-foot rats.
Rats along the rats.
And then I'm gonna free Delvin, and then I'm gonna stop.
Hey,
You're not ready for you. Supercharged.
Now, Spyro.
I like how you really sync that up. You sync that up well. To like,
Did I?
yeah. It's like, didn't I already free you? And it really looked like Spyro was saying that in that stupid voice.
Hooray!
Oh, Kari, you came in at the perfect time. I'm just ending off. I just wanted to show you the rats along the rats, the 7-foot rats.
What was the rat thing that happened that I said, oh, Kari would have loved it if she were... What was the rat thing? Was that in one of your streams or mine? I can't remember.
No, it was like... It was
we were
yesterday.
watching something.
I think it was yesterday in your stream.
It was the Tekken 3. I've been summoned. It was the Tekken 3 ending, Yoshimitsu's ending. It's a giant rat. Or it could be a mouse, actually. I can't tell. Or I could probably tell.
Spyro?
It was a gigantic rat. That was a really bad one. And Kari was in the chat, so I was not going to toot in her presence.
Oh, anyway. Alright, that's gonna do it for the stream.
wait, before you do anything. Can I get your live reaction to this? I know the chat won't see it, but I'm gonna screen share this.
Okay.
This is the guy they thought was me.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It looks like me, but that's not me. Especially because I did shave my head. I buzzed my head down.
Yeah, it does look like you.
Everyone was like, "How could you be so nonchalant with like Crash sitting right behind you?" I'm like, guys, that wasn't me.
It's like, what are you talking about? Oh, you thought that guy was me?
Not gonna lie, NGL, I see it. I can see the resemblance, except
NGL.
when... Yeah, man. I'm so cool, I speak in abbreviations and shit, yo.
Speak in chat speak.
I speak in tongues.
Ah, alright. Very good.
Oh, Boba Fett, you also came in right when her was ending off.
I know. Oh, Nationverse is your birthday? Happy birthday.
Nice. How come you didn't mention that when you first came in? Unless you did and we didn't see it, in which case I'm really, really, really sorry.
Yes, Con, this is the end. I'm ending off. I didn't get to finish it, but I'm feeling a little tired. Since I had to get up early for a recording session today, so I'm feeling a little tired. So, anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining and donating and subscribing. And as always, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content. We are on the final push to 10,000 subscribers. Once we hit that, I will stream Spyro Enter the Dragonfly for your viewing pleasure. I will not 100% it, but I will play it. I think that's good enough.
It'll still be a fun time.
So, anyway. And, yes, and I also have a Discord, so don't forget to join that. There's a link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.
You guys at the Game Awards. I'll be streaming it at 4:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.